Friends, now I will teach you how to write small alphabets. Now I will teach you how to write small a. Curve and a standing line makes small a. A curve and a standing line makes small a. Again. A curve and a standing line makes small a. Now we will write small b. A standing line and a curve makes small b. A standing line and a curve makes small b. Again, a standing line and a curve makes small b. Let's write a small c. A simple curve makes small c. Simple curve makes small c. Again. Simple curve makes small c. Now let's write D. D for donkey. A standing line and a curve makes small d. A standing line and a curve makes small d. Again. A standing line and a curve makes small d. Now let's write E. Small e. A small sleeping line with a curve makes E. A small sleeping line with a curve makes E. Again, a small sleeping line with a curve makes small e. Now let's write F. F for fish. A small curve joining a standing line with a sleeping line makes F. A small curve joining a standing line and a sleeping line makes F. Again, a small curve joining by a standing line and a sleeping line makes F. Now let's write G. Small g. A small circle joining by a straight line and a curve makes G. A small circle joining by a straight line and a curve makes G. A small circle joining by a standing line and a curve makes G. Now let's write H. Small h. Standing line joining by a curve makes H. Small h. A standing line joining by a curve makes H. Again, a standing line joining by a curve makes small h. Now we will write I. Small I. Just a standing line and a dot makes I. Small I. Standing line and a dot makes small I. Again, a standing line and a dot makes small I. Now let's write J. Small j. A standing line with curve and a dot makes small j. A standing line with a curve and a dot makes small j. Again, a standing line with a curve and a dot makes small j. Now we will write K. Small k. Standing line with two crossed line makes K, small k. A standing line with two crossed line makes K, small k. A standing line with two crossed line makes a small k. Now we will write L, small l. Just a standing line makes small l. Just a standing line makes small l. Again. Just a standing line makes small l. Now we will write M, small m. Standing line with two curves makes small m. Standing line with two curves makes small m. Again. Standing line with two curves makes small m. Now we will write N, small n. Standing line with one curve makes small n. Standing line with one curve makes small n. Again, standing line with one curve makes small n. Now we are going to write a very simple letter. It looks like a ball. Round and round goes O. O. Round and round goes O. Small o. Small o. Now we will write P, small p. Standing line with a curve makes P, small p. Standing line with a curve makes small p. Again. Standing line with a curve makes small p. Now we are going to write Q, a small q. Standing line with a curve and a small cross line makes Q, small q. Standing line with a curve and a small cross line makes Q. Again, standing line with a curve and a small cross line makes Q, small q. Now we are going to write R, small r. Standing line with a small curve makes R. Standing line with a small curve makes R. Standing line with a small curve makes R, small r. Now we are going to write S, small s. For writing small s, we need to join two curves. One curve, another curve. Now let's see. One curve, another curve makes small s. One curve, another curve makes small s. Again, one curve, another curve makes small s. Now we are going to write T, small t. Standing line with a curve and a sleeping line makes T, small t. Standing line with a curve and a sleeping line makes small t. Again, standing line with a curve and a sleeping line makes small t. Now we are going to write U, small u. A curve with a small standing line makes U, small u. A curve with a small standing line makes U, small u. A curve with a small standing line makes U, small u. Now let's write V. Small v. V for van. One cross line or slanting line joining by another cross line or slanting line makes V. Small v. One cross line, another cross line makes V. Small v. One cross line with another cross line makes V. Small v. Now we are going to write W. Small w. One curve joining another curve makes W. One curve joining another curve makes W. Small w. One curve joining another curve makes W. Small w. Now we are going to write X. Small x. One cross line, another cross line makes X. Small x. One cross line, another cross line makes small x again. One cross line, another cross line makes small x. Now we are going to write Y. A small y. A curve joining by a standing line and a curve again makes Y. A curve joining by a standing line and a curve again makes Y. Small y. Again, a curve joining by a standing line and a curve again makes Y. Small y. And now we are going to write Z. You are right. Z for zebra. Sleeping line, cross line, another sleeping line makes Z. Sleeping line, cross line, another sleeping line makes Z. Small z. Again, sleeping line, cross line, another sleeping line makes Z. Small z. Now let us write all the small alphabets again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.